Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing some partly cloudy skies out there this morning and pretty nice conditions with temperatures in the low 80s, and overall expecting a pretty nice day as we move through today. Today we'll see a warm day but less humidity, and just seeing a slight breeze develop as we move through today. If we take a look at our current surface analysis, we have that cool boundary that moved through the area over the last 24 hours. Behind that, seeing that drier air move into the region. We'll see some warm temperatures again. Otherwise, just high pressure building in, setting up for a pretty nice weekend as we move through the weekend. Next rain chance looks to be late in the day on Sunday to end the weekend. But for now, if we take a look at our current upper level winds, seeing those winds out of the north-northwest near the surface at 19 knots. And then winds becoming more westerly, seeing our peak wind at 12,000 feet at 36 knots. And again, westerly as we get into the mid-upper levels. The freezing level today is at 14,700 feet. Look at our current visible satellite. We can see that mid-level cloud layer that's just scattered across the region this morning, expecting that to continue as we move through the day today, but overall things staying dry over the region today and through much of the weekend as well. If we take a look at our European model here zoomed out, we'll take a look at the extended forecast. Again, dry conditions expected as we move through today, just seeing a slight breeze as we move into the afternoon hours, and we'll continue with dry conditions and some mid-level clouds as we go through the first part of the overnight before things start to clear out for our Saturday. Saturday we'll see seasonable temperatures and mostly sunny conditions. We'll see some slightly breezy conditions as we move through the day on Saturday, but should stay below that wind advisory criteria, at least the way things look at this time. And then as we go overnight Saturday into Sunday, have a slight chance of seeing some patchy mist around, but the winds will weaken a bit. And then as we go into Sunday, we'll see those winds start to increase, becoming breezy through the day on Sunday, with a slight chance of seeing that wind advisory for the day on Sunday. Additionally, as we get later in the day and into the late afternoon, early evening, we'll have a weak boundary moving into the area. That's going to bring the chance of a few mainly light showers pushing through the area, and we'll see a slight chance, maybe a slight chance or less, of seeing some lightning with this activity as it pushes through, but should be quick moving and should wrap up as we get to the midnight time frame and into early Monday morning. As we get into the beginning of next week, still looking at a little bit of uncertainty and some disagreement between the longer-term modeling, but overall expecting a slight chance of maybe an afternoon evening shower on Monday, and possibly lingering chances overnight into early on Tuesday. As you can see here, the European model showing some rain activity moving mainly just south of Wallops. Other models indicating a bit more activity over the Wallops area, so still some uncertainty and disagreement with the time frame here. But as we move into the day on Tuesday, we should start to see that upper level trough pushing off to the east. We'll see a slight chance of pop-up afternoon shower on Tuesday, and then it looks like we should see things looking drier with high pressure in control as we move through the middle part of the week, and potentially seeing rain chances return as we get late into the PM time frame on Thursday. As you can see, a European model here not quite on board with that, but other models indicating some additional rain activity moving through during the PM time frame. So still seeing some disagreement with the global models here as we move into next week, but overall things looking mainly dry through the week with some rain chances peppered throughout there, but not looking too confident at this time. So looking at the short-term forecast here, we'll see over the next 24 hours expecting green conditions for our weather risk. We'll see our temperatures warming up to around 85 as we get into the afternoon today, and seeing those winds generally out of the west, 6 to 11 knots, gusting up to 16 knots. Could see those winds pick up to around 8 to 13 knots with peak gusts around 18 knots as we get later in the afternoon, but mainly just seeing those mid-level clouds continue as we move through the day today. Again, slightly breezy for the later afternoon. Then those winds will lighten up as we go through the overnight, become more northwesterly, and we'll see less cloud covers as we move past midnight, and that's going to allow those temperatures to fall to around 62 degrees for our morning low Saturday morning. And we'll see those winds back out of the west as we start today on Saturday. Right now, tides are running a half a foot above normal, And looking at the extended forecast, very nice day for Saturday, mostly sunny and slightly breezy. Seasonable high around 81 degrees. Warmer day for Sunday with a high around 86 degrees, and we do have that chance of those late afternoon, early evening showers, about a 30% chance at this time. Very slight chance we see some lightning with that, and otherwise seeing some breezy conditions on Sunday as well. As we go into next week, we'll start off with a high around 80 with partly to mostly cloudy conditions, and keeping about a 20% chance of seeing some precip in the area as we move through the PM time frame and into the morning hours on Tuesday, and then keeping a 15% chance for Tuesday afternoon. Continue partly to mostly cloudy conditions on Tuesday. A little bit cooler, though, with a high around 76 degrees. Looking at dry conditions for Wednesday with a high around 79 and partly cloudy conditions. And then as we get into Thursday, depending on the potential for that next rain chance moving through, likely seeing partly to mostly cloudy conditions as well as some breezy conditions. We'll see a seasonable high around 81 and keeping about a 15% chance of precip at this time until we get some better agreement with the next rain chance moving in possibly later in the week. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again on Monday at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend.